promise y'all we are gonna name her. This is a hard job. Don't judge me. I got something to say. We about to do it. We about to do it.
It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest.
Alright, Homestead family, so we are about to do some mudding and taping. Yes, we're about to do it. We about to do it. We about to do it. We about to do it. So I'm about to get started and put some mudding tape on these lines, seal them up. I haven't did it in a long time, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna kind of talk to y'all because I got something to say. I got something to tell y'all. So we gonna work and we gonna talk and do some mudding and taping. Don't judge me because I haven't done this in a long time. Alright, now that we got our wall, got mud on it, I'm about to take my handy dandy tape and clean it off a little bit because it has mud on it from before. So I'm really just going to rip this piece right here, get my little seam, and this is the one that has like, you can fold it in the middle. I don't know if they all come like that, but I am going to put it there. Press down on it. And everybody hates mudding and taping. Every video I seen, they kind of dread this part because it takes a lot to do, and I have watched a lot of videos and I feel like I still have not mastered this. I think it takes a lot and a skill to do mudding and taping, but my goal is to do it the best way possible. That way we don't have to fix several mistakes, because believe me, this can be hard. I'm gonna take the excess off right here. That way I can run it down and get all the mud that's up under it, and it can sit really good. And I'm kind of pinching it like this, and I'm scraping as much mud off as I can. That way it can sit as smooth as possible. See how all that is coming out? And I'm gonna just wipe it on my tray and continue to go down. We want it as smooth as possible. Smooth as possible. So I got my first one drug. I'm about to drag the second one. Then I'm gonna go over it with some mud to make sure it is secure. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm about to go over it with mud. And that I just scraped, I'm just gonna mix it. Mix it on in here. And get some more. And I'm going to spread it on top of it. I want to do it as perfect as can be because I don't want to do a lot of sanding.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but it had like a bubble. And y'all see how I just scraped that off? So I'm gonna have to come back with my screwdriver and screw in those a little bit more. Yeah. Any ones that you can still see, you're gonna have to go over them again. With and I said screwdriver, I meant my drill. Yeah, a lot of these I'm gonna have to go over, kind of push them in. So. Alright, so I'm gonna move over to this section right here, and I'm gonna put some mud on the joints right there. Y'all, okay family, so what I wanted to talk, didn't want to do that, but what I wanted to talk to y'all about is the YouTube algorithm, y'all. I know a lot of y'all that watch our videos are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, and y'all don't watch the videos to the end, or y'all skip through some of the video footage. And it's crazy because our watch hours were high. Now they've kind of dropped a lot, and we're not getting the payout that we was getting before. And I'm not sure what's going on with the algorithm. When I say algorithm, I mean the YouTube algorithm. Because our checks, like my views have dropped. People are not watching like they used to watch. And I gotta bring this back because this is how we are taking care of our house. Like, this is how majority of our funds are coming from YouTube. Yes, we work, but the extra income from YouTube helps us generate more money to work on the homestead. And I forgot I hadn't cut this piece out, so I'm gonna still mud this side, but I'm gonna kind of stop in the section right here because alright, so now that I got this pushed down as much as possible, and I didn't have to go to the end because there's going to be a corner piece that's going to go right there also, so I'm going to go in and take as much mud as I can take off with the first drag. Quite a bit. And I'm gonna go in. Mudding and taping is messy. And I try not to get as messy because this is a hard job. But somebody got to do it. We can either pay somebody to do this or do it ourselves. So I'd rather do this ourselves because we are not generating enough income on YouTube to have somebody come in and do it for us. So y'all just going to have to bear with us while we take our time, do the mudding and taping, and get this done in this room.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
Alright, Homestead family, welcome back to the channel. So I started yesterday mudding and taping on the other side of this room. I'm going to continue mudding and taping on this side, as you can see, and I'm going to show you in a little bit. I have a big gap right here because I guess I cut the drywall kind of uneven, but we are going to fix that. I've done it before in my she shed. Also, comment down below a list of names that we are going to call my she shed. I promise y'all we are going to name her by the end of this month. I'm going to put a poll together later on after I get enough names, and we are going to vote on what we're going to call her. So comment down below what you think we should name my she shed, and we're going to go from there. But I'm going to show y'all how I fixed this in my she shed a long time ago, and then I'm going to continue mudding and taping. This area over here, I have a part that I totally forgot about to add drywall to on the top. I'm not so worried about it right now because we still have to do the roof. But after I mud and tape all of this room, all of the walls in this room, I'm going to go back and add a piece of drywall right there and mud and tape that too. So like that is the last thing on my mudding and taping to-do list. So enough with me rambling. Let's get on to add mud and tape to this drywall. And I don't know if you can see this part, but I actually fixed that yesterday. So I'm probably going to start on that wall right there because it looks a lot better. So I'm adding mud to the lines, the joints. I don't even know what you call it. I'm adding mud to the joints, and I'm not a professional by any means. So all you professionals, keep your comments to yourself. And later on, Asia is going to come in here and help me with some of the mud and taping as well. And I'm going to save some time by mudding the joints down the middle. Also, that way I can add tape there and do it all together, y'all. Got enough mud in those areas. About to get my tape. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more mud right here. Yeah. Get my tape. And I like to crease it. That way I know exactly where to put the middle part at on the seam, because you can see it. And before I put the drywall tape right here, I'm going to do this part. That way I can smooth it all down. You want to press it because you want to make sure you get all that mud from up underneath it, because if you don't, the mud will make bubbles in your drywall tape and it'll look ugly. And it's hard to fix, y'all. You got to pretty much cut it out and start over. So now I'm going to do my part that's going down. And I'm really trying not to get dirty because we got to run to Walmart to get some stuff for Christmas Eve. So we're going to do Christmas Eve in the house. Even though it's not finished, we're going to fry some fish and fries. Bring in Christmas Eve. We're going to try to stay up, y'all, and bring Christmas in the house. And then run some around to other people's houses on Christmas Day. I will be vlogging that too. See, you see how that moved? We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to hold that piece while I drag it all down. Alright, so I'm going to put you in time lapse while I go over this part right here and put the mud on top of it and kind of scrape it off. That way y'all not sitting there just watching me do it in slow motion. Well, in real time motion. But I am moving slow because, like I said, I'm not an expert. So let's get to it. Alright, so I told you I was going to give you a close-up of what I was talking about. Is this part right here. As you can see, it's not touching at the bottom, but as you get to the top, it does touch. So what you're going to do is put a bunch of mud right there and build it up, and then you put your drywall tape on it and go all the way up on the top, and you'll never know that it was a crease right there. And this part up here is the part that I told y'all I forgot to put the drywall on, so I'll finish that later on. But this is what we got going so far. I'm about to do this bottom part and do the same thing with the mud at the bottom. Let that dry and then come back and put the tape on it. Alright, so let me show you what I was talking about. So as you see right here, it was a gap before, and I put mud there, and I'm going to let that mud dry, and then I'm going to come back in with that tape, and you'll never know it was a crease. And this crease isn't bad, so I can just feel some mud in there. And I did the same thing with the bottom right here. As soon as it dries, I'll come in and put some tape over it, and mud it. And you'll never know. And this is what I did yesterday. I'm not going to add any mud to it because I got to come back in and sand it and then add mud to it. But I did do this part up here earlier before I started filming. So this wall is complete with the mud and tape. And I just got to move on to the sections over here. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So what you're going to do is, let me show you an example. Put that back in there. I'm going to show you. You're going to take some mud and just wipe it in between like this. That thick. You from here to there. Go all the way down. You got to turn so you can get it and it won't be flipped and it won't drop it on the floor. You want to get a nice coat on there. You need more of that? How much? Oh, that's not. No, come on. Just quit trying not to be seen. See? You gotta press. So Asia is going down and adding mud to the seam. Asia's going down and adding mud to the seam. And then we're going to go back and add some tape to this section right here. You got to come down here too. You can get it up. Blessings is fine. She is in her walker wanting to be picked up. Kiki. Here. I'm going to go ahead and add some of this tape because I don't want it to dry. So, look, no. You're going to go like this. Because you want to make this press down into. So now you got to go this way, but you got to hold it like this so your hand's going to get dirty. Hey. Yeah. No, you got to go one direction. I told you got to hold it like this. Your hands is going to have to get dirty. You gotta hold it just like this, because you gotta press down, because you want to get that all the mud that's up underneath you. Take your time and do it, because you can't do it over. Yeah. Okay, let me get the bubbles out of this. I'll let you put the mud on top of it.
makes me feel this way.
All right, so this is what we have done so far. We done all the little screws that could be done. Some of them I need to go back in and screw a little bit more. This is what was done the other day, and this section was done today. This was also done today. It's still drying. As you can see, the mud is still semi-wet, so we're not gonna put any more on top of it yet because we want that to completely dry. I did this section over here. Don't have to put mud in because once I put the tape in, it's gonna push that mud back behind that and everything is gonna be smooth. But yeah, we gotta let this dry. If we got time later on today, I'll go in and I'll finish the remaining walls. It's just this section right here and this section right here, and then not sure if I'm gonna work tomorrow because it is Christmas Eve. If I do work, it'll be just sanding some of this stuff down so I can do mudding the day after Christmas. So yep, that's all that's done. So y'all seen everything that was completed today. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out to watch this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notified every time we upload a video. Another thing is, if you stay to the end of this video, I do have another YouTube channel. It's called Lavish Money Mindset. If you are interested in lifestyle outside of the homestead, just motivation and TikTok reviews, go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel. You will get a more realistic day in the life of what I am doing on a daily basis and not just really working. It's going to be just me pretty much. So if you are interested in that type of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel and I'll see you over there. But thanks again, and I'll see y'all later.